Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. You know what it is. It's them kids and wives and 9-to-5s, but we are still married to the games. 0682014. For those that are slow of hearing, that's episode 68, the year 2014, the year of our Lord, 2014.
Thank you guys
for being here. It's your boy Gabe Patillo with Timothy Hall and Tim Router, of course. And as always, we are talking games and life and games. First podcast of 2014, and we started off early, day one of 2014. Hall,
yes.
How have you been? I haven't talked to you guys. It's the longest I haven't talked to you guys in a year.
That's very true.
That's kind of messed up.
That's good.
Yeah, it is messed up. I don't even know what to do with my feelings right now.
Did you even know what to do with yourself last Wednesday?
No, I didn't know what to do with myself. I was like, well, I guess I'll open some presents.
Well, I guess I'll wake up at 6:00.
That's right.
How are you? How have you been? How was your Christmas? We need all of it.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So what we did, we were gone last week, and for those of you who listened to last week's episode, did we mention that we had recorded that previously, or?
Yeah, we said it in the cast that we
recorded in front of a live studio audience.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, anyway, we recorded that episode early because we were all kind of, doing things for Christmas, and I headed up to Ohio. We stayed with my mom for a few days, and then we headed up to Michigan and stayed with her mom for a few days. So we actually had Christmas in Michigan, white Christmas.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, so
that's
jealous.
awesome.
Probably about a foot of snow, so about 17 degrees.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's a cold and white Christmas right there.
Yes, it was. It was pretty cool though. I haven't had a white Christmas in I don't know how long.
No, that's what I was about to say. We haven't had one here in forever.
Yeah. We haven't. I don't think we've had one here since I've been here, and I've been here for 5 years.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think there was a flurry or two a couple of years ago, but that was about it.
Yeah, I want to say as a kid.
That must have caused like a 10-car pileup.
Yeah, probably. It would have shut down businesses for a week.
Yeah, exactly. Milk and bread was all sold
gone.
out.
That's awesome.
What were you going to say, Gabe?
Oh, no, I was just going to say, I think like when I was 10, like right when we moved here, I feel like there was a white Christmas. I feel like I remember one in like elementary school, and that was it. And then El Nino happened, and then
blame El Nino.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, we spent Christmas in Michigan, and after that, we headed straight back, and I just did the straight through. Like I think Krista drove most of the way back to Ohio, and then we drove all the way back to Nashville in the same day. So,
oh wow,
it wasn't too bad. It was like a 9-hour drive, maybe. But in Ohio, there's a lot of construction. So, there's always construction in Ohio. Their roads get tore up because of the snow and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So we had to bypass about 5 miles of construction on the way back. It was pretty nuts.
Traffic was crazy.
Not really that bad because we kind of hit it early and then got off the exit immediately. So,
yeah, there you go.
But yeah, we made our way around it. And I got to game a heck of a lot over the break. So
that is what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
that's
a
awesome.
lot. I got to game a lot, but in Skyrim, I kind of got stuck on a little side quest there for a second, but I'm back on the path now.
I knew it was going to. I knew it was going to suck you in.
I was hoping you were done with that Joker.
No,
I have encountered so many people in the game where they're like, "Oh, you're well." For those who haven't played, you find out that you're what's called Dragonborn, so you're like descended from people who learned dragon powers and stuff. And so I encounter these people, and they're like, "Oh, well, show us your Dragonborn." And I have this this thing that I always keep equipped where you just shout at them and they it throws people back.
It launches them 50 feet in the air.
Exactly.
I love that.
So they're like, I've had times where I've had to restart because I've just launched people they don't come back basically.
Yeah, they're gone.
Oh, where you're accidentally killing people?
Yeah.
Well, let me show you.
Show us your Dragonborn. Whoa, and they're gone.
That's so. I love hearing that too. And then the physics of it are hilarious because their arms and legs are like flimsy, so they just flop back. It's really funny.
Oh my gosh,
that's awesome.
That is really fun. What does the yell sound like? I'm hoping in my head I'm wanting it to be extremely feminine.
It sounds like boosh.
Yeah, it's like whoa.
Boosh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's not like, hey.
Dragonborn
that would be way better. And I'm sure there's a PC mod for that.
That's my Dragonborn. I'm about to get my Dragonborn on, y'all.
It's seriously, Gabe, you got to see it. They probably have YouTube videos of it, but they'll literally be like, well, show us your Dragonborn, and you've got to do one of your shouts. And if you have that one equipped, dude, they're not coming back.
They're gone.
My gosh.
Yeah. Especially if you fully upgraded it. It's just like,
oh yeah.
See ya.
With all these microphones, they should let you have your own yell so your voice can be in the game.
That's a great idea.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That'd be insane. I probably would go with the Kamehameha from Dragon Ball Z.
I'd go
Kamehameha.
I'd probably go with Tiger Claw.
Yeah, exactly.
And arms and limbs just start flying everywhere.
We would have so much fun with that.
Oh my God, that'd be amazing.
We need to record you playing that and just insert a bunch of different sounds that happen right there. Like it'll be all the game audio up until when we enter your Dragonborn screen.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
Oh, that would be so funny. There's a million things we could do. It'd be
Dude, there
insane.
has to be PC mods for that stuff.
I'm sure there are. They got mods for everything else. So did you complete everything, or are you still playing it?
I'm still playing, but I felt bad for not getting I started Mass Effect 3, so I
shut up.
Sweet.
Yeah. Probably 3 or 4 hours into Mass Effect 3 right now, so that's not very far, but and then also I played Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 1.
Awesome.
Oh,
which I think I might almost be done with the first episode, but man, a lot happens in that first episode.
Sweet.
Oh, my gosh.
Nuts.
I can't wait.
First 45 minutes, so much happens. So
that's awesome.
Really awesome.
And you said there was
a good opening.
You said there was a glitch in
my gosh,
in Clem's eye that was freaking you out or something?
Yeah, there was they did a fast forward in time.
Okay.
And all of a sudden she didn't have one of her eyes was missing. It was just like a socket.
Oh, that's gross.
Gosh.
And I was like, whoa, I hope they explain what happened there. Cause like I said, it was a fast forward. So I was thinking, well, maybe.
Oh, it looks real enough that you thought it was part of the game.
Oh, dude, it totally looked real. I wish I would have taken a picture of it or something.
Yeah.
But I'm sure more people have seen it.
Huh.
It's really weird. So it may be.
Did you go back and play it and she had both eyes or something?
No. Well, what happened was after that scene, then she had both eyes. And I was like, well, that had to be a glitch then. There's no other explanation. But I think it may have been, and a lot of people have probably already played it, but they had an update to the game right when I launched it. So they had version 1.01. So it may just be affecting those people. So a lot of people who played it last week probably didn't experience that. Maybe it was something with the update and they messed something up on accident.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Been playing everything with the Pulse Elite
headset.
Thanks to Router.
Yes, sir. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Are you loving them?
Oh man, they're so good.
I was so nervous to get those for you because I'm like, all right, he's an audio guy. He's going to break this down. And I'm
hate them.
But we love them, and we're like, Hall's gotta. You're right. We have to platinum this because we talk about him so much. I'm like, Hall's got to get in on this.
Yeah, I'll say I'll give my honest review of them. I use a lot of high end headsets for work. Typically if I'm mixing something at the office, I don't have. We're kind of building our demo studio right now, so If I'm mixing something at the office, I have to take in headphones, and I've got like a couple of $200 pair of headphones, and they're very high end headphones, and the Pulse Elites sound very similar. And I like that they kind of have the presets on them so you can change the sound of the game a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty, as far as like wireless headsets go, they sound great.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty impressed with how they were able to get them to sound wirelessly. So
Sony, baby.
Yeah. It's the first time I was playing Borderlands 2 when I first got them, and I put them on, and I'm like, holy cow, this is amazing.
Yeah,
it takes the games to another level.
It really does, and
really
especially
nice.
with something like The Last of Us, where you have to hear things. Like it is. Oh, the audio in that game is ridiculous, and on a Pulse Elite, it's even better.
I wish I would have had the Pulse Elites for playing The Last of Us, because I couldn't. Like when you're coming, around a corner and stuff, and you don't know there's a dude there. Like it's harder to hear him when you're listening to TV audio.
Exactly.
So with a headset. Even with do you guys use the virtual surround on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, I used the virtual surround for a little bit, and then I've been kind of going back and forth just so I can hear the differences with
testing it. Yeah.
Yeah, the virtual surround is pretty cool. I mean,
I love it.
With the music, it's a little bit weird because the music has to go into kind of this
stereo,
weird stereo thing. But everything else, usually I play with music off. So if I'm playing with music off and I've got the surround on, it's just it's incredible, man.
Yeah, that must sound incredible.
And then it really does feel immersive. When you're switching it off and on, off and on, off and on, I did that a couple times since it's so easy to turn off and on.
Mm-hmm.
You really can tell a difference. You're like, oh my gosh, that really his virtual surround sound is crazy.
So I think what it's doing is it's telling the headset, it's giving the headset all the 7.1 information. So typically when they make a game and they record the ambience for the environments, typically they record that in a 5.1 or a 7.1 track. So they'll have those discrete tracks split up. And what it's doing, I think, is sending that information to the headphones. It's telling it, oh, they've got a surround sound system, so send them all these tracks. And then it does kind of add to that immersion a little bit, because the environments, when you record them in a surround array and then you listen to them on a surround system, I mean, it what's the word I'm looking? It accurately recreates that environment to me anyway. So the fact that the headset can do a faux surround thing and actually probably receive those channels, I'd have to do a little bit more research on it, but that's pretty incredible for $150 headset.
Yeah.
Right.
So to me,
I love them.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yep.
I love it.
And he don't look like a dork with a boom mic coming out of him.
Oh my gosh. I see. I was under the impression that it had a boom mic.
No, sir. That's the first version did.
Well, it kind of,
but the elites don't.
I mean, it kind of reminds me, I don't know why they didn't do boom headsets like they've done on the Pulse Elite for every other headphone manufacturer, because all it really is an Omni mic, and an Omni mic can listen from around your head completely. So that's kind of how the Bluetooth headsets work, is that they're listening from, around your head. So
interesting.
I don't know why more headset manufacturers don't do that, because it looks so much better without a boom.
Right. Did you get any other good stuff for Christmas?
I got a lot of Amazon money.
Nice.
Ooh-wee,
there you go.
My dad got me a Micro Center gift card.
Oh, cool.
And for those who don't know, Micro Center is like a computer store.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like,
I was about to say, tell me what it is. I have no idea what that is.
Are you going to go do some PC gaming now?
Oh no, I already went there. I had to go there on the way back because the closest one to us, I think, is Ohio.
Wow.
So I went there and I grabbed just a bunch of PC parts and stuff. I'm going to be upgrading Krista's MacBook Pro. I'm going to throw an SSD in there, and
oh Lord,
so
that's sexy. I love SSDs, man. They're awesome.
Oh, I know, they're so freaking fast. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that. But the cool thing about that store is that they've got everything you need. I'm thinking, well, I need a part set, and they've got these toolkits for like $9 that have like 33 screwdriver heads on them.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Perfect.
so it's everything you need. Anti-static wrist straps, like every kind. It's just they've got so much stuff there.
That's awesome.
But it's
You're
basically
like I'm working on a computer on the carpet just because I can.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm rubbing my feet while I'm doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
oh, that's so cool.
It's just so neat because they've got every PC part you could ever want there. So awesome. Then aside from that, I've got a ton of Amazon money that I need to find out what to do with, and I think I may just save it for getting a PS4.
Are you going to save it? Yeah, that's just what I was going to ask. I bet, knowing you'll probably just save it all up, and you'll be able to get your PS4 for free.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's going to get close because I bought, with some of those gift cards I got for Christmas, I just went and bought more Amazon credit, so I'm kind of piling it up.
And that's awesome.
So, it was to the point where I was like, well, should I just get a Vita? And I was like, well, maybe not, because I think I'd like to just save it until they get the PS4 in stock again.
Yeah, exactly.
So
you can always get a Vita.
Yeah, I mean, I can get a Vita at any time, but
exactly.
And even then, like if I, buy it off of Craigslist or eBay or something, I could save a lot of money anyway. So
exactly, and you want to be able to like pull the trigger whenever you want to.
Yeah,
on the PS4.
As soon as that thing doesn't come available a lot.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I may have to wait a while to get one.
Or you might see one and be like, "Let me pull the trigger."
Yeah, that may happen. Who knows?
All right. Well, that's awesome.
That's great, man.
Yeah, had a good Christmas. I'm sure you guys did too. Let's talk about it.
Router,
man,
join the family.
Yes. I
on that next
had a
gen.
great Christmas. My sweet wife got me a PS4. I kind of knew she was going to, because my birthday's coming up in February. I'm like, you know what, babe? You don't have to get me anything for Christmas. Just get me like some gift cards or whatever, and I'll save up and I'll get a PS4, because there's not like a ton of great launch games that I want to play anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm waiting for that second son. So,
yes,
so the funny thing is, right before Christmas, like it's always crunch time for Lauren at the store. So I was actually helping her cut cards and get all this stuff done, because she had a couple big orders to do. So Christmas Eve runs around, haven't wrapped a thing. We're like, crap. So I go to my brother-in-law's, and we have Christmas Eve with them, and we get back, we put Piper to bed, and then we have just like a ton of gifts to wrap for everybody. And we made the decision that usually on Christmas Eve, we'll do, Lauren and I will do our Christmas together. So we open up all of our presents or whatever before Piper wakes up for Christmas morning. And both of us were like, do you want to just not wrap our gifts and we'll just do a reveal for each present? And I said,
we'll just walk around the corner with it.
Exactly. Yeah. And I said, that's great. We'll just throw we'll throw a blanket over our gifts and whatever. Well, we never exchanged Christmas Eve because we stayed up till 3:30 in the morning. I was putting Piper's toys together, of course. Had to go out to there's a 24/7 Mapco right down the street from us. I think he was the only cash register in Franklin that was open on Christmas Eve.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
So like I open up one of I put together one of Piper's little gifts, and it's like 4 C batteries. I'm like, great. So I look in my compartment. I'm like, I know I've got C's. I had 3 out of the 4 C batteries. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. So I had to run out, get some batteries real quick, came back.
You're a good dad. I'd have been like, well, looks like Amara's using her imagination on this one.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so we didn't get to bed till 3:30. And we slept in until Piper woke up at like 9, and then she comes out and there's all these presents, and she still doesn't get everything yet. She was just kind of staring at everything, but she had a great time opening up presents. And of course, there's always this one gift that she's just obsessed with, and it's this little plastic car that she can get in, and then I push her around in the house. So like all this other crap that we bought her, she's just it's still like right by the Christmas tree. She's just running around in this car. She sits in it, she eats in it, and watches TV in it, and like does whatever. So she's like she's fun. Focused on that one gift. I said, babe, why do we spend all this money on this other thing? She needs is this. She just needs this in a cardboard box, and we're set.
Amen.
So, but no, it was good. So we so Christmas Day comes around. We still haven't exchanged our presents together. But then Lauren's like, all right, I want to give you one big gift. And then she puts the PS4 right under the tree. She's like, Merry Christmas. And then I gave her something. And then so we each gave each other like a gift on Christmas. And that was it. Like we didn't exchange until the next day, that night.
Oh, wow.
And it was one of those, okay, close your eyes. And then we put it I put it in her hand. And we're like, all right, now open them. We're never doing this again. Like, because
Ghetto.
I think, it was so ghetto, but it was kind of fun. But at the same time, it's like, there's so much joy in opening presents and giving them to people that,
right.
We've decided because the next 3 years, the holiday season is cut short. Because I think we figured it out. Like the next 3 years, Thanksgiving is going to be late, so there's going to be less holiday time. But we're going to like start wrapping as we get presents for people, because I don't want to do that again. I mean, it's kind of fun to stay up, and it was a crisp, clear night, and it was beautiful. But it was still like we're just down
Stressful.
here, just kind of taping to our heart's desire. I'm putting together toys and whatever, and I mean, it was kind of fun. But we're like, let's not do this again. So got the PS4, which was amazing. My wife is awesome. Set it up, got it all activated, got my account activated, and then haven't touched it since. I did download Resogun, and
I was about to ask if you downloaded Resogun.
Yeah, and then my in-laws got me Battlefield 4.
Oh,
so
nice.
I definitely want to play that because I hear it's great. But I'm just stuck on Dishonored still. I've been playing the mess out of that. I've been in fact, Christmas night. Everybody's kind of sleeping on the couch. I put Piper to bed. Lauren's still on the couch. I'm like, babe, I'm just going to go up and play for a little bit. 5:00 in the morning rolls around and I come back into bed.
Goodness gracious.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
But the thing is, like, I didn't get as far as you would think I would after playing like 4.5 hours of Dishonored, because there's so many things to explore in little nooks and crannies. And then I also want to do as many non-lethal kills as possible. So if I get caught, I'm like, I'll just die and start over again. So it's weird. I've become very obsessed with this game of non-lethal kills. And, but I think so, like that night, I'm like, okay, I must be getting close to the end, because there's a big mission. I'm like, okay, this is great. And then something happens. I'm like, oh no, the story continues. Like I thought for sure once I finish the mission, I get back to the pub, I'm all ready to go. And then boom, there's a twist. I'm like, son of a gun. So that's when I was like, all right, I'm shutting it off. So, but it is a great game. I'm really enjoying playing the game. The style is really cool. And I think I'm almost done, because I want to get my Walking Dead on now that Hall hooked us up with season passes for that for Christmas, which is awesome.
Yes, y'all.
Oh, is that what? Yeah,
that's
nice.
what that was
Thank
for.
you.
But you're waiting on the Vita version, aren't you, Gabe?
Yeah, but I mean,
keep waiting.
Yeah. So Hall, thank you for that. That was really cool. So
yeah, no problem,
I gotta activate that code. So as soon as I'm done with Dishonored, I'm going right to Walking Dead. And then I think, since you're doing Mass Effect 3 now, I think I might wait on that, and I might do Infamous 2.
Well, I'm going to make sure I finish Skyrim, and I have to be getting close. The thing that I got sidetracked on was I went to this college, and then I started doing all the things there because it was like the carrot on the stick thing.
Yep.
But now I'm done with all that, so I'm going to try to finish that and then go through Mass Effect 3 next. Well, I got to finish The Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 1 as well.
Is it a long episode so far? Does it feel longer than the first one?
I've played about an hour and a half, maybe.
Oh, wow. So it might be
long.
It's probably going to end up being 2 hours.
Sweet.
Yeah, but it's a lot happens real fast.
And did all of your choices move over? Like, did all of your previous? Or do they wipe the slate on that?
Well, when you load up the game, it looks for a save file, and
Gotcha.
They all came over. So what it does is it kind of shows you a montage, like it's like a previously on Walking Dead, and it goes through kind of the season 1 stuff.
And that probably shows a lot of your decisions too on that.
Well, I don't remember if it did or not. I don't think it does, because really, it was just showing stuff that I think happens in the story anyway. But it does say loading your decisions, so
that's cool.
It does let you know that it's that's bringing over all your stuff.
Now, did you play 450 days?
Or I didn't play the 400 days.
400 days. Okay.
I played 400 days.
I bet that might have been neat because I don't know these. I mean, I don't know if these characters are new or if they were from the.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if because I played 400 days too, and I'm like, like all the decisions. I remember they said that those decisions carry over as well. So I'm curious. I haven't played it in a while, so I'm curious if some of those characters are revealed in episode 2.
Yeah, you guys will have to let me know because I didn't play that DLC.
Yeah, we'll do. So anyway, so just been playing Dishonored. I haven't gotten a ton of game time in, but just because this is like the time, like once after New Year's hits, it's going to be kind of full throttle for me. I've got a bunch of projects to do, and I really should be planning ahead and trying to do some stuff here and there. I just haven't done it. And Lauren's just like, you know what? Relax for a little bit. It's the holidays. Everybody's doing their own thing. Just, we spent a day yesterday just doing nothing. And
at least
great.
You know you should be doing something.
Yeah. No. So I'm responsible in that way, in that I know what I need to do. But yeah, it's just one of those things. So I'm just trying to relax and just hang out. We had a great day yesterday, just hanging out with Piper and we're just having fun. So it's been good, and it's been a very good holiday. So I'm looking forward to this new year. We got some new games. It's going to be fun. I got my PS4. And Mr. Patillo, you are up, sir. Tell us about your Christmas.
It was awesome. It's so funny. Like, we were at church this last, Sunday, and the guy was talking and was like, a lot of us, he was talking about the craziness of Christmas, and he's like, I can see it on your faces. You guys look tired, blah, 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 blah. Right? And I looked at Jenny. I was like, I don't know what he's talking about. Like, we kind of took that approach that Router's talking about taking in 2014. We kind of took it this year where we started shopping, I think in like October for people, awesome. and wrapping as we went. And it really made this year really, really enjoyable. Cause like, I remember everything was done so early. We were like, man, now we get to just actually enjoy the season and go walk around places and people watch. And, we went up to Opryland. We used to have a tradition when I was growing up here that on my birthday, we would go to Opryland, which is the big hotel here. I don't know if it's still biggest in the nation since they added the Delta, but for a while it was the biggest in the nation. And they do a bunch of Christmas lights, and, Amara's touring a little bit. And so she really enjoys all that stuff and can tell what's going on, unlike last year. And so it was just a really sweet time to all be together, and
that's so cool
to be hanging out. And then Christmas was great. Got some great stuff, and as you guys know, my birthday is the 23rd, and then obviously the 25th is Christmas. So I kind of get a lot of gifts, and it's hard for me to remember exactly what I got for Christmas and what I got for my birthday. But I know I got Assassin's Creed 4. Battlefield 4 because of Router. See, Router, this is where I got jacked up this year because Hall was like, hey, we're not buying anybody any Christmas gifts. And so I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then we walk into...
Hang on, you got to explain. Hey, I'm not buying any Christmas gifts.
Oh, yeah. Well, sorry. No, he was saving up money because you guys are going to buy a house this year.
That was the idea. And then a lot of people bought us gifts, so we bought people gifts.
Exactly.
And then you were like, ah, crap.
And so when we were doing our video for the Christmas episode, Router walks in and brings Tim Hall freaking Pulse Elite headphones. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. And I think Timothy Hall felt bad, and then he goes and buys us the season pass for The Walking Dead. I was like, oh, crap. I didn't buy Hall anything for Christmas.
No, but here's
Hall's
the thing.
Bought me something for Christmas.
The whole reason for all of that was because it's the end of the year. I wasn't going to see Hall again. I was going to see you again for your birthday.
Right.
And it really was. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that happens with this podcast, and Hall is always the man. He's like our audio man, and he spends a lot of time making it sound right. And it was really more of a, dude, we love you, and the work that you do early mornings or late evenings to make us sound good is awesome. So it was more of a we appreciate you kind of a gift.
Yeah, and I really
And
appreciate it too.
And it's awesome, man. I mean, we do the same. I did the same for Gabe too, because he does a lot of he's been hustling when he's out
our
on the
hype
road.
man.
He's our hype man. He's been getting interviews done. Like he's been contacting people. He's networking. He's working it. So that's what it's all about. And plus, it's Christmas and it's fun. So
Yeah,
it was a good time. Continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. And then Router turns around and buys me Battlefield 4 for my birthday. And then we go over to his house for Christmas, like we have the last 2 years. And he got me the freaking Destiny pre-order.
Yeah,
And I was
sir.
like,
man. I forgot about that.
jeez, what it must be like to be rich and just buy people all kind of stuff.
You know.
So you're saying Router's like Ed McMahon or something?
Yeah, right.
Exactly. He was Santa Claus this year. Freaking Kris Kringle.
And then as soon as he opened it, I made it rain on him.
So, and then he sent me the beta code. The beta opens up in February or something like that.
Yeah, I got to say kudos to Best Buy. They were kind of on top of everything. I didn't expect to get beta code so quickly, but they finally released the release date for Destiny, which is September 9th, right?
Yeah, September 9th. And
I'm like, okay, but I didn't realize that they were like, I got that beta code 2 or 3 days after I pre-ordered that game.
It was quick. I was surprised.
It was super quick, and I was like, "Whoa!" Now the only kicker is I actually have to go. I have to go in and get it for you because they're kind of stingy when it comes to pre-orders. Like you have to use the same card, and they need your driver's license. And I don't want you getting arrested at Best Buy for that.
Oh, it wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. No, I've never been arrested at Best Buy.
So come September 9th, I will walk into Best Buy and grab you your Destiny. And then I'll play it first, and then I'll give it to you.
Exactly. You're like, so it came unwrapped, huh? Be like, yeah, it came unwrapped. That's weird.
Weirdest thing.
You should totally go in there like with Gabe and pretend that you're his father or something. Be like,
oh, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. Oh, we got to do that.
Play
Gabe.
this for an hour a day.
Yeah, it's right.
Like an hour. Come on, 2 hours.
You've got school tomorrow, son.
I hate you.
Dude, can we please do that? Can we please do that?
I'll totally do that.
We have to video record that too. That'd be amazing.
They'll be like, why doesn't your son have any hair? Why is your son Darius Rucker?
He's aging quickly. Shh, it's a condition.
Why is your son Darius Rucker?
That's good, Hall.
Oh,
that was good.
Shoot, that's a good time.
Oh, funny. Anyway, continue.
So, yeah, it was just such a great Christmas. We really got to enjoy the season. We went and saw with the Routers. We went and saw Saving Mr. Banks the other night.
Dang, that was a good movie,
man. That was
man.
a good movie. Did anybody see Anchorman?
Yes, I went and saw Anchorman too.
Yes, you saw it. Okay. How was it?
It was.
Oh no,
it was pretty good. There were some areas
where
you could tell that they were like probably over trying.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That.
Shoot,
I hate when they do that.
But it was a good movie though. I mean, if you go on Rotten Tomatoes, it has like a 75. I agree with that. Like
that's pretty high for a comedy though.
It is, but
and a sequel.
Well, it is, but like there were moments that were just kind of like, nah, like they was just trying a little too hard. They probably could have taken those out.
So a C plus.
But I'd actually give it like a B, just a solid B.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
That's good.
I'll take B. That. So, and then my wife bought me a second controller for the PS4. And I also took the plunge. On Friday,
yes,
the Wii U will be showing up at the house.
What?
Yes, he got it.
Totally not expecting that.
Yeah, I didn't expect it either.
Man, golly.
He texted me the link. It was a bundled deal. I'm like, oh, he's going to buy this. I know he's going to buy this.
It was the Skylanders deal, and
that was a really good deal.
And
that was a great deal.
Remember, it hit on Newegg like a month ago, and none of us got it. And then it hit on eBay, none of us got it, and then it went away, and I get real tunnel vision when it comes to buying stuff. Like if I see a good deal, then I can't like let it go for some strange reason. And
he's tossing and turning at night.
Yeah, seriously, I was. And I remember like talking to Jenny, like it got to the point where Jenny was like, we're not talking about this anymore.
Oh, no.
I said, you know what I'm saying, kind of thing. And so I do that. I like just, especially when it comes to buying stuff, because I'm cheap and we don't necessarily have the money just to be free and making it rain like Router does all the time.
Stop.
I can make it hail with like quarters and pennies.
Yeah, exactly.
Be like, gosh, Gabe's got to stop making it hail all the time. Make some more money, make it rain up in this
I'm
piece.
getting bruises over here.
Exactly. I got a concussion already. And so, and then so the deal went away. They sold all of them, and I was like, I can't believe I missed that deal. And then it popped back up the next day, and I was like, I don't think I can't not do this. And this was my justification. So you buy it with
I've been a very good boy this year.
That's right.
Exactly. I've represented for Darius Rucker really well all year. You got like 4 new fans because of me.
This is Darius Rucker's Christmas bonus to you.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
But no, what happened was this guy, every now and then in the music industry, when this is a side note, when you remake a song, if you don't change anything about the song, you don't have to get permission to do the song, right? So Lifeway will release people's songs with other people singing them. And so this guy called me out of no place and was like, hey, I don't even know the guy. His name was Paul. He hit me up like 2-3 weeks ago, was like, hey, we're doing this thing, and there's this guy rapping on this song named Lecrae, and we would like if you could redo the rap. And I was like, sure. And so this all leads up to, I forgot to invoice him for doing the rap. And then while I was looking at the Wii U, we were out to dinner, and I was like, holy crap, I didn't invoice that guy. And Jenny goes, well, you can get the Wii U now. And I was like, that's why I love you so much. I was like,
that's right. Wow.
So,
whatever. She just wants to play Dr. Mario.
Exactly. That's all it is. So literally after invoicing that guy, I'm selling some stuff on eBay and then selling Skylanders. I'm literally might end up in the black on the Wii U.
You're going to break even or yeah.
Exactly. I think I'll have more money come in than has gone out for the.
And you're probably going to get top dollar for the Skylander because it's the Swap Force, isn't it?
Yeah,
so that's
it comes
the latest.
With like 3 characters and the pad and all.
So people are probably, because it's Christmas, a lot of things probably sold out. So you might get pretty good top dollar for those too.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm hoping to get between $40 and $50 for the little Skylander things.
There you go.
But that sounds about right, because I think they went on sale for the holidays for like $40 or something.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna are you bundling all that together?
I'll sell that in one, but then the games that I'm selling, I'm all selling individually.
Yeah, awesome.
Bundle when you buy, don't bundle when you sell.
I think you're onto something, man. Like, I think if you just keep talking about what you want to buy to your wife, they eventually cave, because they do that. Because they do that to us all the time, don't they?
Exactly.
So I think you're onto. I think you're onto something. I think every day we just need to mention something, and they'll be like, "All right, already, just get it." And you're like,
"I know, just get it." The same thing happened with my motorcycle. Like my motorcycle, because I like pined over it, and I remember like looking at it online, and she goes, "This is my wife." She goes, "See, you don't want it." I was like, "What? What did you say?" If you wanted it, you'd buy it. I was like, don't test me, girl. Do not test me. I'm a button mash away. That's my grandmother coming out in me. She used to call stuff mashing a button.
That's
instead
awesome.
of just pressing it.
That's good.
Anyway. Mashing.
Yeah. So anyway, I think you're onto something. All right. That's good. I love it.
We are spent on Christmas.
That's it.
So, Hall, you don't have anything else for Christmas?
Actually, it was funny. Last night, talking about like things that you want to buy. We wanted to get a new Christmas tree for our house when we get it. And we wanted to get like one of the frosted ones with the lights and all that stuff, all the bells and whistles.
Of course.
And the
rims.
We found one last night, like that we were looking at before Christmas, and it was like $550 before Christmas.
Isn't it crazy?
That's
They're
amazing.
expensive.
That'll be $3,000
This was before Christmas.
Right.
And we were able to get it last night on clearance, post Christmas clearance for like $250.
That's awesome.
Nice.
So that was pretty awesome. And it's a huge
Boom.
tree. I think it's like a 9-footer.
Holy cow! That's
So
you better get some high ceilings for that new house.
yeah, I'm hoping so.
Exactly.
Whoops.
Poor Hall gets into his house, puts the tree up, and it's like the Griswold Christmas, where it's like just up in the ceiling and out in the windows.
This
Yeah,
Joker just created himself a stipulation.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
a little
awesome.
worried about that, but
It'll sell.
it wasn't that much. So
No, that's great.
Exactly.
yeah,
That's awesome.
$250. It was either the Wii or the Christmas tree.
Hey, I went with the Wii because I do live Christmas trees every year, which I love. Oh, yeah. All right. Router,
Yes, sir.
it has been a minute,
It has.
but if you know how to do it, let's
do it. All right, we got new releases this week, the week of December 29th, and through, of course, the new year. There's really only two. There's Dr. Luigi for the Wii U.
That's right, baby.
Which comes out New Year's Eve. And
And you're getting that, Gabe?
I don't know because it's different enough that I think my wife will be like, I just want to play Dr. Mario.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we'll be re-downloading Dr. Mario.
yes, you will be. So yeah, Dr. Luigi for the Wii U, and then Final Fantasy XX2 HD will be out for Vita and PS3.
What?
Yep, that's what it
Wait.
says.
When?
December 31st. It said Final Fantasy.
Oh no,
X.
no, that was probably just an Amazon thing. I think it comes out in March.
Yeah, March.
Yeah, because Amazon. They're
Wait. So it says XX2 for HD. Wasn't that already out?
no, that's
No.
that's coming. I think it's coming in March because they probably got their date from Amazon. Amazon for some reason
probably.
doesn't put that they don't know the date. If they don't know the date, they just put December
Put at
31st.
the end of the year.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, I could be lying to everybody right now. Dr. Luigi isn't coming out, nor is Final
No,
Fantasy.
Dr. Luigi is coming out. I saw that.
Okay, good.
Oh, okay.
All right. But yeah, you know me when it comes to Final Fantasy, I'm lost there. So it could have come out last year and I wouldn't have known.
No, that comes out in March, and I will be getting that.
Okay, there you go. All right. So really, it's just Dr. Luigi for the Wii U. So that's your new releases for this week. Top
For
selling
Final Fantasy, I hope there's like somebody that just wants to buy it for X2 so I can buy their copy of X off of them.
There you go.
Well, you know what's funny is that X2 doesn't come physically.
Yeah, it's a download code.
Yeah, it's just a download.
But you
So
had-
if somebody wants to buy it just for X2, then somebody can.
But
I
you
can
have
buy
to
X
don't
off
you have to buy
somebody.
X first though?
Yeah, you do have to buy X. I can't imagine. You think somebody would buy it just for X2? Ugh.
There's got to be somebody out there.
Man, somebody did holler at us on the forum or on Twitter or something like that and was like, X2's not as bad as you think. You just got to get past the opening is really bad.
Oh boy.
And I was like, oh, I don't know.
The opening's typically what makes you put down the controller and say, nope.
Nope.
Yeah, not doing this crap.
Yeah. That's why I don't play those games. Anyway, all right, let's get into the top selling games. This was for the week ending December 21st. So this is right around the holidays. This is pretty interesting. And this is why I think the charts focus more on brick and mortars versus downloads. Let's start. I'll explain in a second. Number 10, Super Mario 3D World for the Wii U. Number 9, Battlefield 4 for the Xbox 360. Number 8, Pokemon XY for the 3DS.
Nice.
7, Madden NFL 25 climbs back into the top 10 for the Xbox 360. Number 6, NBA 2K14 for the Xbox 360. Number 5, GTA 5 for the PS3. Number 4, Call of Duty Ghosts for the PS3. Number 3, GTA 5 for the Xbox 360. Number 2, Just Dance 2014 for the Wii.
No way. For the Wii?
Wii.
Oh,
That
gosh.
doggone bundle.
I know. Number 1, Call of Duty Ghosts for the Xbox 360.
What is the bundle?
So-
like Wii and Just Dance 2014 for $10 or what is it?
Yeah, right. Here,
I don't know. I think it's $99.
That would make sense.
Here's the thing.
I want to say.
Here's the thing about these charts, and because it's next gen, there's not a single next gen game on here. And
even though our Nintendo guys would argue that the Wii U is
of course. So the kicker that we might face with these charts, and I may have to do some research on this, is because next gen focuses a lot on downloads. I don't think these charts do yet. I'm hoping that that's going to change. That they will start tapping in. But because I have a feeling that this may not reflect a whole lot of next gen games, because a lot of next gen games are being downloaded directly. So
that would make sense,
because
there's a lot of people.
Seriously, like I'm looking at, there's not a PS4, there's not an Xbox One game on here at all. And there probably should be, but it's interesting to see. And we'll keep doing the charts the way that we do, because I don't have $12,000 a year to get the actual full on sales data of everything, because I don't necessarily need it. I mean, I love y'all, but I'm not, unless you guys want to take up a collection or whatever.
Yeah, we have to pass the offering plate.
Right. So, I mean, the way that I see
12,000 could be better spent, I think.
Exactly. The way I see this happening is I think they're focusing on just the brick and mortar stores, but even the brick and mortars are I'm just really surprised that there's not a PS4 or an Xbox One game on here. However, it is a holidays, so maybe a lot of people bought stuff for that. So I'm tracking for the next couple of weeks just to see what jumps out and what happens. Maybe the week after, when everybody is getting more next gen consoles, we'll see a spike in it. So it'll be interesting to see. But I did
notice too that Amazon's digital sales seem to be like moving ever since the I think it was just all PlayStation stuff in general is downloadable now.
Yeah, oh yeah,
like through Amazon. So well, you get the code, whatever.
I'm looking for this Just Dance bundle.
Nowhere.
It might not exist.
It could just be.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know.
It could just be that they're picking up because it's party time. It's New Year's Eve time, and people want to have a good time dancing before the new year. Who the heck knows? I don't know. And it's probably dirt cheap. But it's just so weird.
No, I think it's still like $50.
I'm pretty sure it's 50.
And it's for the Wii. That's the crazy part. Not the Wii U, the Wii. So I don't care.
I mean, there is a bundle out there, but it's not as cheap as we're thinking.
Yeah.
It's still like $200.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
So
$200.
And I'm just looking really quick on my phone. I mean, somebody could have seen, and there probably was crazy deals before, we have to remember this still before Christmas prices.
Yep.
So,
but
anyway, well, we got to get these things off the shelf.
Exactly. But that's been in the top 10 like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
They've been trying to get it off the shelf for 3 weeks.
Yeah. Since Thanksgiving, we've seen that up there. Nintendo.
It was smart to name it Just Dance 2014 though, because then it'll still sell next year.
Yep.
So
yeah, exactly. NBA 2K14. They took a hint. It's like cars. Cars always do the next year.
Yeah.
Hall. I would say the same thing I said to Tim. If you still remember how to do this, go ahead and give us something, baby.
Do I still remember how to do this? Actually, my wife sent me this news story while I was at work yesterday.
She's a good woman.
That's a good woman right
there. Guinness World Record for largest game collection has been set again.
That's right.
10,607 video games.
Wow.
Michael Thomason.
And she sent me that news story through text, to which I sent back, I wish that was me.
And to which she said no.
I can't remember what she said. She probably said like, "Oh, that's what I thought," or something like that.
Yeah, figures.
Yeah, that's why I sent you the story.
Yeah.
But basically, he said he's been collecting since he was 12, and he's been sticking to a strict $3,000 a year budget. So he's 43 now. That's about 30 years of collecting.
Well, there's a hiccup in there.
What's that?
He sold his collection in 98.
I didn't see. Well,
to pay for his wedding.
Part of the story.
Yeah, he sold his collection in 98 to pay for his wedding.
Oh, wait, he got married? That's amazing.
Yeah, he's a 43-year-old dad.
That's amazing.
he's also a teacher.
Can I go to his school?
You got a larger story than I do.
I'll go back to school. I don't care if he's teaching. I'll go.
So he sold his collection to pay for his wedding, and then later started buying games again at $3,000 a year, which he says estimated out to about like 2 games a day.
Wow.
Yeah, he was buying.
Yeah, I did see that part. That's
for
nuts.
years.
He
And
has
so-
VHS-based games and cassette-based games as well.
Wow.
I mean, you have to have 10,000 games.
It just reminds me of VHS-based games, and those were just terrible.
I mean, they're almost as bad as Laserdisc games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just slower.
Yeah.
They're like choose your own adventure when you can't find the page. And then did you see what the estimated amount now?
700 to 800,000.
Wow.
Crazy.
That is insane.
It's so nuts. That's a lot of money sitting in his basement.
I hope to God he's insured. That's all I could say. I hope he is insured.
And he destroyed the last record. The last record before him was like 8,000 something.
Yeah, it was 8,616.
Yeah, so to beat it by 2,000 games
Wow.
is pretty crazy. And he's got the systems to go along with it, which they don't account for, I don't think, in the games. Obviously.
I don't think so. What's funny is that this story comes out, and then somebody's going to come out like next year and be like 20,000 or something ridiculous.
But I mean, do they exist? I wonder how many games exist.
Well, I bet that this collection thing, like I bet part of the contest is you can't have doubles or something.
Right.
Because if you could have doubles, I mean, you could have 10,000 copies of Mario Brothers.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's awesome,
I can't
though.
believe he's got 10,607 games. And the pictures of him holding and being surrounded
I know
by
the
him are just
picture is nuts.
Yeah. So Michael Thomason, good one on you.
Married to the games.
That Joker is married to the games.
Are you kidding?
He gets the Married to the Games award.
We should just send him a shirt just out of
That's
nowhere.
right. Exactly.
Congratulations, you earned this.
That's pretty awesome.
Can we talk about? I'm sorry, Hall. Did you have anything else to say about that?
I had a couple more things. Well, not about that, but go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, can we talk about the freaking PS Plus for January?
Please.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
So, and all you guys that have PS4s, this is what I'm asking you to do. Router, I'm asking you to do the same thing.
Okay.
Find someone with a PS3 who doesn't have PlayStation Plus and give them your month free of PlayStation Plus that comes with
Great idea.
your PS4. Don't we get like a 30-day trial or something like that
Yes.
that came with the PS4?
Yes, I believe you got a 30-day trial of it, which is ridiculous. They're like, you know what they're doing is they're rolling out the red carpet for January because everybody's bought a bunch of PS4s and they're super smart. They are super smart for doing it. So I would not expect February, March to be as good, but holy cow. Will somebody please list off the games?
I got them.
It got me all kinds of excited.
So, Don't Starve for the PS4. And I love that they're starting with the indie developers.
Yeah, that's really
and
cool.
giving away PS4 games. It's pretty fast. I know some people were like, oh man, but it's an indie game. It's free and it's for the PS4. Like, come on. And I know it's not Call of Duty, but I mean, there's barely any of those games out yet. They can't start giving those away for free.
I predict that Knack will probably be the first party full retail game they give out.
Think so?
I think so.
Yeah, in a couple months though.
It's going to be a little while.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, might be. BioShock freaking Infinite.
Unbelievable. When I saw that, I did a double take. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
And so I'll be downloading that game
Of course.
because I played it on Redbox and never owned it.
I almost bought it digitally on the PS3 because I think it was like $14. Almost bought it.
I still
but
have
you
it.
didn't. Yeah.
Yep. Which I
I'll be
didn't, and
downloading
now I
that.
don't have to.
Exactly. Devil May Cry, the reboot. I'll be downloading that as well.
Heck yeah.
Brothers, Tale of Two Sons.
I want to play that now. Definitely.
It's crazy. I mean, if it was winning awards.
Yes.
Anyway. And then for us Vita owners, Smart As, which is looks like a brain game. We'll be downloading it. And then for me, this is nostalgic and very fun. Worms Battle Island. I used to love the Worms games. It's like a turn-based game where you're like shooting at each other. It's really cartoony, very kiddie, but they are so much fun and they are really challenging. And then Urban Trial Freestyle. Do you guys know that game?
Is it the bike game?
It's a bike game and it's coming to the Vita for free as well.
Wow.
For the instant game collection. And I just thought that was awesome. BioShock freaking Infinite. You guys that have PS3s, that have PlayStation Plus, or just got a free trial from a friend, because I'm saying to all my PS4 people, please give your trials away so that people can try this. I'm giving my away. I already have the person I'm giving it to. Freaking BioShock Infinite is a ridiculous game.
Listen, even just get the 1 year, because that will pay for BioShock Infinite. You're done. You've already made your money back.
Yeah, that's about it. And they had 12-month plus memberships on sale for like $35 recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was stupid how cheap it was.
Yeah, and you know what, man, they're being really smart about this, and I applaud them, because they're offering a major AAA game as well as the indie games, because back at E3 they were talking about indie games. So you get your PS4 for Christmas. The next month you're already getting a few free indie games, and then you're also getting a AAA game. That's really smart, because if you get hooked on indie games, then that's kind of dangling the worm, and then they're like, well, hey, we also have these as well. So that I think that's smart, and I think we'll see which is great. I think we'll see a surgence of indie games popping up that are going to be very popular. So it's very cool.
And another thing that's crazy too, we don't know exactly what Gaikai is going to look like next year. But
absolutely.
If for some reason they pull a rabbit out of the hat and you get to something with your already bought games play on your PS4 or something like that, I don't know how they're going to do it, but just download stuff just for the fact that you could maybe be playing them on your Vita this next year.
Yep.
That is, you know what I'm saying?
That would be insane.
That's the whole reason I bought like Ni no Kuni digitally instead of in the store. Like, I'm trying to buy as much digital content as I can, just in case this Gaikai thing really pops off, and with your subscription or whatever happens, if it's an extra subscription, whatever, if you get to play the games you've already bought and they decide that those games are going to be in the library of games they're going to offer, you guys, Ni no Kuni is perfect for the Vita. Perfect for it.
Wow.
And so there's so many games like that that I think could work so well.
I really hope that pans out too. I mean, we're going to find out. So
yeah, we'll find out sooner or later.
Yeah. And then I would be jacked up if I did not show love to the games with gold.
Yeah, I was just about to bring this up because I saw this last night.
Do it, Jack.
They're with games with gold for January. They're getting Sleeping Dogs and Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light. 2 great games. So
wow, that's great.
Yeah, and so they've tried to Microsoft announced at E3 that they're going to start doing this thing called Games with Gold. And so you guys with Xbox Live Gold memberships will be getting 2 free games a month. And January 1st through 15th will be Sleeping Dogs. Download that crap.
Please do. It is so good.
It is really
Don't
good.
play it with your kids in the room, though.
No.
But download it.
No.
And then January
that'd be funny
16th,
if that thing had like a bleep screen. Because every other word would just be censored.
It would just be the whole time.
Exactly. And then January 16th through 31st will be Lara Croft, Guardian of Light. Did you play that, Hall?
Yeah, it's an awesome game.
I never played that one.
Yeah, I mean it's old world Lara Croft, so it's like not the new iteration that they've kind of created.
Right.
So it's kind of like the last gen Lara Croft, but it's a really fun game. There's some of the puzzles in there are a little but it's a pretty fun game.
There you go.
I was going to say, man, I love this stuff because really everybody wins in the end. Like with these kind of promotions that the companies are doing, and it gets you to keep your membership too and feel like you're actually having some value in it.
Exactly.
With Xbox Live, like I've let mine lapse a few times just because, like, I'm like, there's nothing coming out. I don't need to keep it going. But if they're going to give away free games, then yeah, that's a good reason to keep it going.
Exactly. I'm 100% with you. Give us something else, Hall.
So the Internet Archive, are you guys familiar with that website or that organization?
I'm not.
Basically, they have this thing called the Wayback Machine where they archive websites over time. So you can go back and look at what Google looked like in
cool.
2001 and just stuff like that.
Nice.
That's really cool.
Well, they had just launched a beta version of what they're calling Console Living Room.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
And what they're trying to do is kind of launch a historical software thing. So far, they've got games for, and you play these through your browser. They've got games for Atari 2600, Atari 7800, Odyssey 2, ColecoVision, and the Astrocade.
Wow.
So this is a pretty cool initiative. It's kind of similar to like the virtual console things that the other companies are doing, like for instance, Nintendo.
Right.
But this is free. I mean, you can go play these games in your browser, so it's pretty slick.
That's really cool. You know, I came across a site, and I think it was you had to use Chrome, but somebody, it was called Fullscreen Super Mario Brothers.com. You could basically play Super Mario Brothers through your browser. And I went there and I started playing it, and I'm like, "Holy cow, this is great! I can play Super Mario whenever I want." And then he got shut down. But he basically recreated Super Mario Brothers all in HTML5 code. So it was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. It was perfect. And then he got shut down, and that was it.
Well, did he port like one of the emulators over to HTML5? Maybe
I don't know how he actually did it. That might be a quicker way of doing it, but yeah, I mean, it was pretty awesome. It was there, and it was right there for the taking. And then they were like, nope.
Right. You don't own that.
But that's cool. I think we're going to see more of that though. And I hope we do. Like, that would be really cool to be able to play these older games just through your browser. I think that's a great way to.
Well, the browsers, I mean, there's a lot of games you can play in browser. Like a couple years ago, Quake, they released Quake 3.
That's right. I remember that. Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah. And that worked pretty well. So,
yep.
I'd love to see more of that.
That's cool. Did you guys hear? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
One more thing. It's kind of related to this too. Toe Jam and Earl 3 beta has come out for the Dreamcast now.
What?
So it looks like somebody bought I guess they bought like a Dreamcast development kit, and there was enough code on there to compile kind of a beta version of Toe Jam and Earl 3.
Wow.
And so there's one out there now.
That's incredible.
And I went and watched the video. It looks pretty sweet.
Really?
Yeah. So I guess you can download and play it for your Dreamcast. I bet he has the disc image up there. Because, Dreamcast, we all know that it was really easy to pirate for.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm the only one with a Dreamcast, so I might have to try this.
Dude, that's awesome.
Please do. Yeah, try that.
Love the Dreamcast so much. Okay, we need to get into some questions, but I want to hit two other things real quick. So a guy goes to Walmart, buys his kid a 3DS, brings it home, gives it to him for Christmas. He's like, "Oh yeah, 3DS. I'm gonna play some games." He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna take some pictures. Oh, I'm gonna look at my pictures." Looks at the pictures. Who's this lady?
Uh-oh.
In all these pictures.
No.
Uh-oh.
A dozen dirty photos on this poor 8-year-old's 3DS.
No.
Oh,
so
boy.
he's ruined. But
he's ruined.
But my question was, whose job is it to clear off the 3DS that gets returned to Walmart?
Nobody, because it's Walmart.
Yeah.
And
That sounds about right.
why would they even take one of those things back? I mean
maybe
except for if it's broken.
It's Walmart.
Bah.
I mean, they take a bunch of stuff back, don't they?
Yeah.
So I when I saw it, and this is not the first time this has happened, to people. I think even specifically with the 3DS, but I know it happened at GameStop, but GameStop was selling a refurbished 3DS, so you knew it was used, but still, like if you're a video game store, maybe they just have too much inventory to do it and not enough manpower. But come on, like we've all walked into a GameStop when they weren't doing anything.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They were just in there by themselves. It's like,
and isn't it easy just to do a system restore anyway, where it just clears everything?
I would imagine like a
That's what I
factory
think.
reset.
On a 3DS, for crying out loud. I mean, isn't that just a few clicks and a button and you're done?
right. To save an 8-year-old's eyeballs. And it was like him and his friends. They're all like, I don't know what this is.
Oh, Lord.
and then the father's like, shoot, we got to have the birds and the bees conversation now early.
Already.
Exactly. 8 years old.
That's why I kind of feel bad for the dad now. He's like, crap, I got to go through this now.
Exactly.
Yeah, actually, oh man, I feel so bad for that dad.
Yeah.
I know. That'd be the worst.
See, when a mommy bee and a daddy bee get together and they love each other very much, they take pictures on a 3DS and give it to their little 8-year-old.
Oh, gosh.
And then he says, why would adults want a 3DS?
And Hall's gonna get some emails.
Oh, no.
That's hilarious. Oh,
that's
Walmart.
really
God bless you.
I know. They're trying, kind of.
Yeah.
And then the hackers are back at it. They had a heyday yesterday. These hackers, the group is called DERP, DERP. So these jokers shut down Club Penguin, which is a big Disney game, Battle.net, EA.com,
Wow.
Dota 2,
Oh, really?
World
They got
of Tanks, and the League of Legends servers.
Oh, boy.
And then we're taunting people, was like taunting all these guys on Twitter. They were like, well, such and such is going dark today. Got a surprise for EA.com, and everything was like hashtag offline.
Wow.
Man, oh man. We say it a lot that hackers are pretty awesome. I don't even get it. Like, how do they do this stuff? Like, it's terrible and it's annoying. And I get that it costs money for EA and these guys. And I hate that. I really do hate that. I've had websites get hacked before. It's really annoying.
It's not fun.
But man, how in the world those are some pretty big websites to be bringing down.
I think it's just to put on their mantle. It's another trophy to put on their mantle. It may seem just ridiculous and annoying to us, but for them, this is their practice. This is their trial runs. This is their, whatever, because I'm sure with each one they do, they learn something new about what to do and what not to do. And in a way, I think it's kind of cool, but you're also disrupting somebody else's business and somebody else's, way of life. And you're like, come on, man, like that's not cool. Let's not do that. I appreciate the fact that you can do that and you have the brain power and the means to do that. But let's put that towards something else. Let's put that to some good use somewhere.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
Yeah, but that's crazy, man. I can't believe they hit up EA. Not only that, but Dota 2, everybody's on that. Dota 2 is like,
I know.
There's a lot of pissed off people now, man. Holy cow. That's crazy.
I just wanted to hear from a computer guy how the heck. But anyway, anything else, guys?
Let's do this.
Well, you guys,
let's get into some questions.
That was good.
I'm so sorry.
I love when Hall reaches out and does stuff they usually doesn't do. If you guys go back, you don't have to watch. If you've already listened to the podcast from last week, just go back and watch the end of the podcast, because what happened was I do the sign off and then the music starts up. Well, we don't have the music, obviously in the room where we were sitting, but I just started dancing because I knew the music would be there and nobody else went with me. And so I'm dancing by myself, and slowly but surely you see the two Tims like, okay, we can dance too. And so to watch Router and Hall start dancing was so I probably watched it 8 times. I probably rewound it and watched it 8 times. So you go check it out on our YouTube channel. Episode 067. It's got the ridiculously long Black Church Play title of, I think it's John Rambo Presents a Very Merry Christmas Special or something crazy.
A very special Married to the Games Christmas.
Yeah,
right.
something like that. So go watch it on YouTube. Just fast forward to the end. It's really funny to watch these guys dancing on the couch with me.
That's right.
Hall, hit it one more time, please.
Let's get into some questions.
No,
come on.
With heart. With heart.
Come on, give it to us.
Oh, let's get into some questions.
All right, let's do this. We got Facebook, our boy Mark Boucher. Do you guys have any celebratory traditions for New Year's Eve, New Year's Eve day? If so, what are they?
I don't. Sorry, I'm boring.
No. Typically, we're kind of boring. We just
I'm boring too.
Yeah.
we go to dinner, we hang out. Like for New Year's Eve this year, I think we're just going to hang out and do our thing. And it's like midnight rolls around, bing, and then we're asleep.
Yeah. Yep.
Anybody else? Any other takers? You party animals?
we
You?
don't
I don't know, man.
either.
I've been going to bed at like 9 o'clock, so
That's awesome.
if I make it tonight.
There you go.
Wow. Yeah, we always stay up, watch the ball drop. I mean, that's it. We're pretty boring. We're going over some friend's house tonight. It'll be the first time I went to go do anything on New Year's in a long time.
That's awesome. Well, there you have it, Mark. We're a bunch of boring people.
Yeah, old men.
Enjoy.
Yeah, sorry.
So, all right, our boy, got a shout out to Brazil, our boy Paulo. What's the first game you intend to finish in 2014? Cheers and Happy New Year's, guys. Mine, of course, will be Second Son. That's my first big game that I'm looking forward to, that I will, as soon as I get that's going in, and it's not coming out until I finish it.
Is he saying like first 2014 game that we intend to finish?
Yeah.
Or no. Oh, does he mean that?
Well, he says, what's the first game you intend to finish in 2014?
In 2014.
Okay.
Yeah.
He probably means start and finish. Like, I wouldn't say Nino Kuni because I've already started it.
Yeah.
I would say Assassin's Creed 4 on the PS4.
Thank
it's
you,
probably
sir.
going to be the next one
I've been thinking about picking up AC4 because I've seen it on
please
sale.
do.
So
Please do.
Yeah.
Y'all
that
need to
could
play
be
it.
the one for me. Or, shoot, what else is coming out soon?
I don't know what's coming out soon.
Yeah.
I need to look.
Yeah, because
I'm trying to take it one game at a time.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I still have my stack to do, so I'm trying to get that done.
Right.
I'm trying to clean up the PS3 games before buying a PS4 if I can.
Yeah.
So
I'm still playing the PS3 games, and I have a PS4. So
That's me too, baby.
yeah, it's funny. Good question, Paulo, and Happy New Year to you down in Brazil as well. Nick Cooper. I felt burned by the Wii's lack of games, third-party support, and the 50 accessories I brought in to trade for my PS3 a few years ago. What do you think Nintendo needs to do to win back previously loyal fans like myself? P.S. I picked PlayStation because they seem to cater more to gamers. Boom.
Wow.
Yeah, they're on. I think something's going to happen. I think what's really going to bring a lot of people back, because I know it will for me, will be Mario Kart.
that's exactly what I was going to say.
And because that game is such a flagship, it's like one of their flagship games. I think that's probably what's going to bring a lot of people back, because after our video podcast, Gabe showed us the trailer that I hadn't seen before, but I guess they saw it. They were playing it at E3, and holy cow, what you can do with those, with the track and the games and everything. It looks amazing.
It looks pretty awesome.
It's going to be so fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. So I think that maybe that's it for this year. I don't know if that's what they're banking on. Is
when you
Smash Brothers.
When you said Mario Kart too, like I was thinking, why don't they release Mario Kart 9 or is it 8?
It's 8.
Okay, why don't they release Mario Kart 8 and then kind of release like a free-to-play version, like a more simplistic version of Mario Kart, where it's free to play and you can buy tracks and stuff like that? Because then everybody will be playing Mario Kart regardless of whether or not they buy 8.
It's true.
That's an interesting
So like
thought.
basically you'll have like your full-fledged version, then you'll have your, you know, free to play, smaller, maybe more akin to Mario Kart Wii, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. And because that's like, I hadn't played Mario Kart Wii was the first Wii game that I played. And because I didn't really know much about Mario Kart before any of the previous Mario Karts to begin with. And I mean, we just took it to a whole nother level, and it was just great. Like, I remember just thinking about that game, thinking about all the different tricks and tips. Like, I would go on YouTube and find all the little hidden passages to kind of cut through some of the tracks. Like when Mario Kart came out for the Wii, it blew everybody's mind. And it was, I think that to me, that's like the quintessential Wii game. And so with 8 coming out, I think it could bring back a lot of people.
Yeah, I agree.
So we'll have to see. I don't know, but they've got to have something up their sleeve, or I hope they have something up their sleeve, considering they've just kind of they spent so much time on the Wii U, and then they just kind of went dark.
I think there'll be a proper Zelda soon.
Yeah, you think so?
I think so.
I don't know. We'll see. And Gabe, you said Smash Brothers too, right?
Cricket.
Uh-oh.
I think we lost Gabe. Gabe, you
he's
there?
back.
Gracious. We are having troubles today, boy.
There you are.
is.
Sorry. Yeah, I was saying Smash Brothers, and it's weird because I don't even, and I know people are going to get mad, and I don't want people to get mad. I love Nintendo. I know people love Nintendo. I just bought a Wii U. But it's funny, the way I look at Nintendo is I only really look to them for about 4 games.
Yeah.
Like, I will buy their console for 4 games. And like, I own the Wii, and of course I owned probably, let's say, 10 Wii games in the whole lifespan of having the Wii. But it really came down to Mario Kart, Dr. Mario, the Mario Brothers game, the one in the red case I talked about last week, and then Dr. Mario. And of course I bought like Boom Blocks, and I bought like Mario Party, and I bought some games on the fringes here and there. And I'm not a big Zelda guy. And so it's just really interesting because I don't really look to Nintendo to be my all in all console. They're always the console I have as well. Like, if somebody was like, what do you play? I'd be like, well, I'm a PlayStation gamer. And they'd be like, oh, do you have a Wii? Be like, yeah, I have a Wii too. You know what I'm saying? And so it's not, I don't ever look to Nintendo to be my all in all when it comes to gaming.
I don't think anyone would at this point. That's why I don't think third party support bothers me.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's always going to be a value added piece to me. Like, it's not going to be it's just going to be my additional, because I like to play these games. And maybe they're onto something there. Maybe that's how it should go for them, where they're not the main contenders with Sony and Microsoft, but they're your value added piece to play that has some really fun games to play that a lot of people can play together, and maybe that's their niche. Maybe that's what they're going for.
Yeah.
They almost have to at this point, because the Wii U didn't stand up to the PS4 or the Xbox One. So
yeah, it's just so different. It's so crazy. I feel like you have the console wars, like Sony and Microsoft, obviously, and the Xbox. And then you just have Nintendo.
Right.
Like, Nintendo's are they in competition with them? I wonder.
I don't think so. I
don't think
it's
they see
better for them to stand apart.
And maybe that's what they're going for, because all indications were that, especially when they didn't have their own booth at E3, for crying out loud. Like, I think they wanted to separate themselves, which I think is a good idea.
They had a booth. They just didn't have the whole showcase.
Right. They didn't have the whole bells and whistles. Sorry. Maybe that's the right approach they need to take. Is, look, we know that Sony and Microsoft are out there killing it. but we still have a ton of money, and we're, you know, they are not to be messed with. They are stocked. They have a ton of money that they can use,
and they're Nintendo,
and so I think it's one of those things where they will always continue to be the value added piece, the nostalgia piece for a lot of people as well. And they're going to be fine. I'm not worried about them at all. Would I like to see more games out of it? Yes. But you know what? Once that Mario Kart comes out, I'm going to be putting hours into that game anyway.
Exactly. It's not even going to matter.
So it's not even going to matter. And we're all going to be online playing each other anyway. And Gabe's going to kick our butts. So,
yeah, right.
So it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. So
they're the only console I buy for just a couple games.
Right.
Because, I mean, Xbox has got 8 games that I want to play.
Yep.
But I'm not going to buy an Xbox for 8 games, but I definitely will buy a Nintendo for just 8, 4 games. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, It's pretty amazing. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Oh, man, we're running a little late. Are we going to be able to lightning round these?
Yeah, let's lightning round.
All right, let's do some lightning rounds. All right, and we're on Twitter anyway. Ryan Kramer at rcromer5. I paid $1.99 in Assassin's Creed 4 for a resource pack and felt terrible afterwards. He said,
dirty.
He said was in the midst of a 4-hour session of gathering resources. Cheater? ? No, you're not a cheater, but I didn't buy any of the resources packs. Just keep doing what you're doing. Go get all those treasure chests, get as much loot as you can, because I didn't spend a dime on any resource packs or anything. And I made some money, Jack. So just keep doing what you're doing. Once you get your ship too, then you can get the naval convoys, and they have some good money in there too, and that'll help you build and upgrade your ship and yourself and all that stuff. So no, you're not a cheater. You just needed a little jump start.
Exactly.
I
not
agree
cheating
with,
if they allow you to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I agree with these things when they save you some time. I was playing a game called Split Second, and they had like a $4.99 thing that was called like the Time Savers Pack, and it got you all the way leveled up in multiplayer, and that would have taken me like 20 hours. So
yeah, you would have never done it.
Yeah, $5, great.
Yep, done. Good question. Next, Shay Kerrville at Shay Kerrville asks, what game do you look forward to the most next year and why? Me, Titanfall. Why? One word, mech.
Nice.
Yeah,
agreed. Honestly, I'm torn. Second Son. Why? Because it's Sucker Punch and it's infamous.
It's gonna be awesome.
But really, The Order. Why? Because it looks so unique. So
yeah,
that's what I'm looking forward to.
If I had to pick, it'd be The Order 1886.
That's right.
That's awesome.
We have so many inside jokes at this point. We need to start writing these down.
I know. Mine's up there too. It's The Order and Second Son, I think, are one, and they flip flop all the time. Second Son more probably because I've played Infamous 1 and 2. Anyway, Go ahead, Hall. Lightning round.
I'm thinking probably Order 1886, and then I want to see what they're doing with Uncharted 4. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a 2014 game.
I'm with you, man. I don't know. It's either going to be.
You don't think?
It might be late. I mean, it could be 2014.
Well, it could be holiday 2014. I want to see Halo 5 too.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, buddy.
Oh boy,
good stuff. John Matthews at Star Fury Zeta. What is your marathon gaming food and drink of choice? I actually
Mountain Dew and Doritos.
Done.
No.
You know what's funny is I don't do a whole lot of eating and drinking while I'm gaming. Usually because it's early morning, I'll just grab a glass of water in the morning and that's it. But for a marathon, man, it would have to be like probably Krispy Kremes and Mountain Dew.
Yep.
That's incredible. Mine's got to be Fritos and something. I don't know what to drink, but Fritos is definitely there. I love Fritos.
Yeah. Let me be specific. The Krispy Kreme, the little Munchkin balls, because those are easy to pop in your mouth, and that way you don't feel too much of a pig when you try and eat a dozen donuts right there while you're gaming.
Hall,
Mountain Dew and Doritos.
There you go, baby. Getting that controller all dirty and nasty.
Game fuel though, like they only bring game fuel out, I think, during the holidays now. But I have a lot of nostalgia for Game Fuel and last generation. So
It's your version of eggnog.
what's that?
It's your version of eggnog.
Yeah,
Hey,
Your
there you
seasonal, your seasonal drink.
pretty much.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Kyle Hall at Marvel Zombie 616. In your opinion, what would you say was the definitive game on each system last gen? Also,
Man.
did Gabe avoid the Tim flu?
Yes,
awesome.
I had my hazmat suit,
Yep.
and
He went home
did it to it.
he went home and downed a gallon of orange juice.
Yeah.
Popped some
I went home
multivitamins in.
I went home and washed my hands with bleach.
Definitive game of each system last gen.
For PS3, it's Uncharted 2, no doubt.
Okay.
I mean, for me, anyway.
Yeah, I think I'd have to agree with that.
I'll agree with that too. Definitely.
For 360,
Had to have been Halo, right?
I don't know. Gears of War really defined that system.
Ooh, yeah.
That's how I felt. Like I felt
the
like it was more
first
Gears
one.
of War.
Yeah. Because the first one just had multiplayer staying power and it was really popular. So for me, I think it would either have to be Gears or maybe Halo 3. Because
There you
Halo
go.
3 really boosted that system too.
Right. I would have to say too, probably Metroid for the Nintendo, only because not that it was like groundbreaking, but I think it
Well,
made
for the
people,
original Nintendo?
No, for the Wii.
Oh, you mean the other M?
Yes. Sorry. Well, I just called Metroid, but the only because it had that first person shooter aspect that I feel like you hadn't really seen from Nintendo.
No, it's been in most Metroid games.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like that Metroid though, I feel like
okay. It was more
that
mature.
yeah, exactly. Sorry.
Well, there you go.
Keep it going.
All right,
Router.
let's we'll do two more. Jason Dodd at JMan1097. What technology do you guys dislike the most? Shoot.
We
What
know Hall
technology?
can't stand the Connect.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's my vote right there. That's done.
That's awesome. Man, I don't know.
Virtua Boy. The Virtua Boy I can't stand.
That was terrible.
That was terrible.
I got to play it back when it came out, and back then I thought it was dumb. So
Right. We owned one, and I thought it was dumb. I don't know what recent technology I can't stand.
Yeah, I can't.
oh my gosh, do you guys remember you Gabe? You might remember this. You remember the R Zone?
Oh, yeah. I remember that name. Yeah.
Well, it was birthed out of Tiger Electronics. Those
Tiger
Electronic
Tiger Claw
games.
Electronics.
And it was basically those, but you played it through a reflector that sat in front of your eye.
Mm-hmm. I do remember
Our
that.
listeners are going to know a lot of them are going to know what this thing is. It's so bad.
It was terrible.
I owned it, and I think I got it for Christmas, and I returned it.
They were just trying something.
It sucked.
That's awesome.
It sucked.
All right, we'll make this the last question from Elaran Daniel at Elaran868. If you had 30 minutes, what game would you play? And what game required more time, in your opinion? Great show, guys. 30 minutes, what game
Thank
would you
you
play?
for the great show, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you had 30 minutes, I would be playing Candy Crush.
And you normally do.
And I might typically
exactly.
do. For 30 minutes, I would do, just in that little taste of Resogun, I'd probably pop in some Resogun because that'd be nice and easy.
Yeah. I feel like I could. I mean, does this mean like at the end of my life, like I'm never gonna be able to play video games again?
No, just it sounds like just if you had 30 minutes to spare, what game
If
would you
somebody
play?
was like, "Hey, you got 30 minutes, go play a game real quick," I'd probably take it back to the first Super Mario Brothers
Oh, there you go.
because I could beat the whole game in less than 30 minutes.
Oh, all right there, tough guy.
No, but anybody that played that like I did back in the day could definitely get through a Super Mario Brothers.
That's awesome.
Unreal Tournament.
Ooh,
all right.
That's a
Done.
name I haven't heard in a long time. Sweet. Well, thank you guys for all the questions, right?
Oh, yeah. And sorry we didn't get to some of them. That's just how it goes with these podcasts. Sometimes we can get a ton more in, but just keep sending them. We love it. We love discussing them, and we love getting your input.
Yes. And our question to you this week, what is your New Year's resolution? We didn't even talk about New Year's resolutions.
Oh,
Do you guys have one real quick that you can name? Hall, do you have a resolution you can name?
Weightlifting.
Oh, there
really?
you go.
You're gonna lift weights this year?
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
There you go.
See, the thing is, if you say it out loud, it's on tape now.
Yeah, no.
Oh, crap.
You can't take that back.
Router.
You know what? I kind of usually don't. I just always say to myself, just keep doing what you're doing.
I like that.
And, just be a better person. Keep doing what you're doing.
Sweet. I like that. I want to be more creative and be better this year at taking my time to be creative, not trying to because as some people know that listen to the podcast, I write songs for a living, and I don't want to just write regular songs this year. I want to write great songs, and
got to make that hit song, baby.
Exactly.
Got to write that hit song.
So that's me. All right. What's you guys' New Year's resolutions? We really appreciate you guys listening. Thanks for sticking with us. January 1, 2014, episode 68. You guys know where to find us. Twitter.com/MTTGcast, Facebook.com/Married to the Games, marriedtothegames.com. Come check out the forums. Come check out the website. We love talking to you guys over there. Come sign up for the forum. We're going to have some cool stuff popping off this year, man. And I'm glad to kick it off with these guys. I'm Gabe Patillo. That is Tim Router. That is Timothy Hall. And we staying married to the games, and we up out this thing. Peace!